A man walks into a room. He doesn't say a word, yet heads turn. People lean in when he speaks, hanging on to his every word. His voice isn't the loudest. He doesn't dominate the conversation. But there's something about him, a presence, a way of speaking, a confidence that makes people want to listen. Most people go through life struggling with communication. They feel unheard, misunderstood, ignored. They wonder why their conversations fall flat, why people don't engage, why their words never have the impact they want. But the truth is, effective communication isn't about talking more. It's about knowing how to speak so that people actually listen. And once you master these conversation secrets, you will never see communication the same way again. Imagine having the ability to walk into any conversation and immediately connect. Imagine speaking in a way that makes people pay attention, feel valued, and remember you. This is not about being charismatic. This is not about faking confidence. This is about understanding the psychology of communication, how words, tone, and body language shape the way people respond to you. The first shift happens when you realize that the most powerful communicators are not the ones who talk the most. They are the ones who listen the best. Most people make the mistake of listening just to reply. They wait for their turn to speak. But the real secret? People don't care how much you know until they feel understood. If you want people to listen to you, first, make them feel heard. When you truly listen, when you lean in, when you ask thoughtful questions, when you show real curiosity, you create an unspoken connection that instantly draws people in. Next comes the ability to speak with precision and clarity. Most conversations are filled with unnecessary words, vague explanations, and weak delivery. But the best communicators, they say less but mean more. Every word carries weight. They pause when needed. They don't rush to fill silence. They know that how you say something is just as important as what you say. When you master this, people will start hanging on to your words, not because you speak more, but because what you say actually matters. Body language is another conversation secret that most people overlook. Your words might be saying one thing, but your posture, eye contact, and gestures are saying another. If you want people to respect you, stand tall, make eye contact, and speak from a place of calm confidence. If you want people to feel comfortable, mirror their energy subtly, nod when they speak, and keep an open posture. People may not always remember what you said, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And body language is what creates that unspoken feeling. One of the most powerful skills in communication is the ability to control the energy of a conversation. Have you ever noticed how some people can walk into a room and instantly change the mood? That's because communication is more than words. It's energy. If you come into a conversation with tension, negativity, or hesitation, people will feel it. But if you enter with warmth, confidence, and presence, you set the tone, and others will follow. The real game changer is learning the power of asking the right questions. Most conversations stay at the surface because people ask predictable, boring questions. How are you? What do you do? But the best communicators know that the right question can open the door to deeper, more meaningful conversations. Instead of, what do you do? Try, what's something exciting you're working on right now? Instead of, how's life? Ask, what's been the best part of your week? The right question makes people think, feel, and engage on a deeper level. And when you master this, your conversations will never be the same. Then comes the power of storytelling. Facts inform, but stories connect. If you want to capture attention, don't just give information. Paint a picture, create emotion, take people on a journey. Instead of saying, I had a tough week, say, imagine waking up to your alarm, hitting snooze 5 times, dreading the day ahead, and then realizing you left your phone at home. That was my Monday. The difference: one statement is forgettable, the other pulls people in. And the best communicators know how to tell stories that make their words unforgettable. Another secret that few people understand is the art of speaking last. Most people rush to fill silence, eager to say their piece. But those who truly command a room, they wait. They listen first. They let others speak before they give their perspective. And when they finally do speak, everyone listens. This is not about being passive. It's about choosing your moment, speaking with impact, and making sure your words carry weight. Finally, one of the most overlooked conversation skills is embracing silence. Most people are afraid of pauses. They think silence is awkward, but skilled communicators use silence as a tool. They pause before answering, creating anticipation. They allow moments of reflection, making their words feel more thoughtful. Because in a world where everyone rushes to speak, the one who is comfortable with silence has the real power. Most people go through life speaking without thinking, talking without listening, engaging without truly connecting. But once you practice these conversation secrets, everything changes. People start respecting your words. They lean in when you speak. They open up in ways they never have before. Because you are no longer just talking, you are communicating with impact. The way you speak shapes the way people perceive you. The way you listen determines the quality of your relationships. The way you carry yourself influences the way the world responds to you. And once you master these skills, you will walk into any conversation with a quiet power that others can't ignore. Most people never learn these secrets. They go through life struggling to connect, feeling unheard, never realizing that communication is a skill that can be trained, refined, and mastered. But now you know. The question is, will you practice? Will you apply what you've learned? Because once you do, you will never be the same.